right, Barbara. So it is not the Cana Girl and Christy show this week. I think we'll change the name. What are we going to
Cheer podcast? Woo!
Yay! All right. If you haven't guessed it, with all of the trophies behind us, we are here at Navarro College, and we are celebrating with Dustin Velazquez, who is the new coach for Navarro Cheer, the famous cheerleaders who really kind of helped put us on the map.
Yes.
And they spread a lot of good news and the stuff that they're doing here, and then they brought home some more championships.
Some more hardware, yes.
Yes, you can see them here on either side of us. These are Dustin's rings from being here as a student and as an assistant coach and a coach, and some other ones that he's gotten. So we're going to talk to him in just a little bit, and right now I guess we'll kind of move on to what's happening around.
Yes, so
Navarro
we just
County.
got through with Derek Days, and so we survived the rain, but then that Saturday it was okay. So
the Saturday was beautiful.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah, so we missed out on the Mrs. Roper thing,
Yes.
which was going to be a big part of fun for Derek Days leading up to it. It was kind of the, where you get to dress up, see your girlfriends around town.
Save your attire. We're going to have it. We're going to have it.
Amy Tidwell has told us that she's rescheduling it, but it may be a couple of months down the road.
Yeah,
so anyway, leave it here and we'll tell you when that's going to happen. What else do you see going on?
So this is what we're doing.
Well, don't forget about food trucks.
Yeah, we do have the Food Truck Fridays. That's kicking off. And so we do Food Truck Fridays every
first Friday of the month, weather permitting, because, sometimes that's a problem.
Yeah, we are in the rainy season.
Yeah, we're in the rainy season. So just go downtown first Fridays and you'll see the different food trucks. A lot of good food out there, 5 to 9 in downtown.
Yes.
We also have, Charlotte Allen, who is Director of Parks and Recreation. We're going to have her on in a couple of weeks. We'll have her on. She's going to be talking about
summertime is approaching, so we have a lot of activities with our young people. So she's going to talk about that, things that are going on in our parks, and so she's going to let you know what's going on with the Parks and Recreation Department.
And she is always bringing something new in.
Oh,
I know sort of on the newer side of the pickleball course, there's the inclusive sensory I believe
park,
they're calling the sensory park, which is so great for our community. And then also we're going to be opening up pools. It's already that time of year to talk about the pools opening in May, and then also the spring parks opening.
Yeah, so get ready, parents. Get ready, parents.
Oh, the kids are going to be asking to go out there, yes. Also, I want to make sure we talk about Hound and Seek, and that is for the Humane Society, Navarro County.
Yeah.
We love to support our pets, and this is a good way to just get out there, support the pets. Easter has passed, but what they're going to do is kind of like a hide the Easter egg kind of thing, and you can win toys and things like that for your pets.
This is exciting times for our pets, because we're going to get a new animal shelter soon. I mean, it's going to come. It's going to take time, raise money, but it's exciting that we're getting a new animal shelter.
There are also some things in the works. I'm on the board of the Humane Society. There's some things in the works for them, and sometimes people get kind of confused when they hear Humane Society and then they hear animal shelter. Well, they have a great working relationship. They are two different things. We know we go to the animal shelter, we can adopt the pets, and they take in the homeless pets. For the Humane Society, what they do is largely the spay and neuter program. So if you're interested and you need some help paying for those things, get in contact with them, and they help with the low-cost spay and neutering. Of course, Erin out there has Ducky's Pet Food Friday to help folks that are maybe struggling to, get their pet food. And she also does the baby bottle program for the kittens that have unfortunately lost their moms. But so a lot of good work going on there.
So we also have graduations. Graduations at the college level, graduations at the high school level. So these next few weeks will be graduations. So we'll be seeing a lot of those graduation pictures posted on social media. So I'm excited about the graduates.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. What do you see on May 13th? That's a Tuesday, and we want to say thank you to.
So Law Enforcement Week is coming up, and that is the second week in May. So we'll be hosting our annual pancake breakfast for our police officers in our community, so our surrounding community. So we're going to cook breakfast for them. So we want our police officers to know that we appreciate their services.
And that's just a great way to say thank you to our heroes. Yes. And again, that is Tuesday,
May 13th,
and it is downtown.
Starts at 7 o'clock in front of the Chamber of Commerce.
There you go. And then you've got something coming up.
So I am hosting a pre-Mother's Day movie night at Schumann's Theater, and we're going to show a classic called Claudine. So if anybody would like to come, they can come enjoy. Bring your mother, bring your sister, bring your girlfriend. It's May the 9th. It's going to start at 6 o'clock, and it's $10 per person to get in. So come and support our pre-Mother's Day movie night.
And that has James Earl Jones in it.
Yes, James Earl Jones and Diane Carroll, a classic. And so come and see the movie.
Okay, and also you and I are going to go spread a little cheer and do a little good, hopefully.
Yeah.
We have, really it's our county's biggest food drive. Keller Williams is putting this on, and that is Thursday, May 9th. They're going to be out for the better part of the day collecting food. The Keller Williams office is downtown. It's kind of on the back side across from the post office.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to get out and we're going to support and take some food down there.
Yeah.
So. Well, it's almost that time. We're going to take a short break, but guess what we have coming up next? We're going to talk more Navarro Cheer. We got the hardware. He's got the hardware. It's Dustin Velazquez, the new coach of Navarro Cheer. Well, look who we have here with us, Barbara.
The famous
Dustin Velazquez.
Yes.
So he's kind of, I think we call him our king now, don't we?
Yeah.
There was the reigning queen, Monica Aldama, who was here for, 25 years as the coach of the Navarro Cheer. And, of course, she brought tremendous success. You can see the trophy and the hardware behind us.
Yes.
But that hasn't stopped. Obviously, you've got some rings here.
Yeah.
And I hear you got some more coming.
Yeah.
So you just recently went to Daytona. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so we just went to Daytona. We won with 2 of our teams. So we have a game day team and a large co-ed team. And we also won last year with just our game day, not a large co-ed. So we have 3 more rings coming. We have 2 more banners to hang in the gym. And so, we're very excited about the success of the program, being able to continue on. And we're also excited about the future to come. We have a lot of great new recruits coming in. We've signed a lot of good athletes to next year's team for next season. And so the future is bright for Navarro Cheer.
This is crazy because, one, you were here for a year. You and Shannon, your lovely wife, were y'all just both here for a year?
Yes, we were here for 1 year. And
as
then we moved
student cheerleaders.
Yes, and then we moved on to Morehead State University in Kentucky.
But you told us earlier that you didn't necessarily think you were coming back.
Yeah, so a little bit about my story. I was in Morehead State finishing up my undergrad, and then I got an internship at Disney in California, in Los Angeles, or actually Orange County. And that's where I was living in Los Angeles at the time. Basically, COVID happened, shut it down. I ended up moving and taking a job in Arizona for UPS.
Right.
And then from there, one day I got a call, a very surprising call, from Monica herself, and she asked me, hey, would you be interested in coaching at the college?
Wow.
And honestly, I was like, I need to think about it. I need to pray about it with Shannon, because, we had a newborn son, and we were just starting our family. We were already settled in Arizona.
Yeah.
And I had a really nice, good paying job in UPS, so I was like, let me think about it. And then when I talked to my wife, she was like, remember when I told you that you're going to coach at Navarro? And this was a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
And I never thought that would come to pass, because we only did 1 year at Navarro. And so many of the alumni that have come through the program have done more than 1 year, have done 2 years, 3 years. And so it was very shocking to receive that call. But also, I think my wife just knew it was going to happen. And when Monica did call, and we ended up saying, yes, we would like to come and apply and try to, get the job. I was very excited to be chosen for the assistant coach role.
I suppose you don't say no to Monica Aldama.
Yeah.
Or to your lovely wife, Shannon.
Yes. Well, being Monica's athlete, you just say, yes, ma'am. You keep on rolling.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So there's some cool things. We were talking a little bit behind the scenes beforehand, and there were things I knew about the cheer program and things I didn't. One, I did not know how big it was and how competitive. I'm going to read this off. You were telling me where all of the folks came from. So this isn't just kids from around the country. These are folks who have studied and practiced and hours and years of training, and they've come from all over here to our hometown, Cana. You have folks from Japan, Norway, France, Mexico, England, the territory of Puerto Rico, I'm going to say it the right way, and then Ecuador as well.
Wow.
So you're out there not just, well, you told me yesterday you were coming back on a trip. You're out there recruiting all over, and you're going to be expanding that. Can you tell us a little more?
Yeah, so we are starting an all-girl program. Last year we were small co-ed, but this year we'll be fully all-girl. So we're bumping our numbers probably from 43 athletes on co-ed, and we had about 12 on small co-ed last year, to about 43 on co-ed, kind of keeping that same number, but 25 on all girls. So it'll be around the 68 to 70 athlete range.
That's incredible.
From 52, what we were before. And that's not including some of the band kids that we kind of adopt into our game day routines. So we start the season with 2 teams, a co-ed team and an all-girl team. And then we go into second semester, all-girl will be finished, they compete in JCAA, and we split the co-ed team in half, and they do 2 different teams, and they do a game day and a large co-ed advanced that we compete in Daytona, Florida. So we only have 2 programs going, 2 teams going.
Only 2.
I know.
Yeah, any given time. But in total, throughout the year, we have 3 teams. Yeah.
That's crazy wild. And then you were telling us this is a great opportunity for those young people, because they not only get to spend their time here and get on the mat and clearly bringing home championships, but they're getting that experience, and then what are they doing? Taking it to other schools.
Yes, they're going to other universities. So a lot of our kids choose to go to Texas Tech University and Weber State University, University of Kentucky, LSU, Alabama.
That's big time.
The list goes on of all the universities that our kids choose to go to. We've had kids go anywhere and everywhere. Xavier University, Northwest Missouri, or Northwest in Louisiana. Majority of our kids do stay predominantly in the South region or the Midwest region, because that is where cheerleading is the most dominant. There are a few schools on the coast on each side of the state that do pretty well, but for the most part, majority of the universities that are really, really good are, Midwest, Southwest, or South region.
Right.
And that's kind of where the heart of cheerleading is.
That's awesome. That's good information.
I think one thing we always wanted to know, maybe Barbara and I might try out or something, but what does it take to be a Navarro?
Christy.
What does it take to be a Navarro cheerleader?
Well, we say this. We don't have a special minimum that you have to meet. You just have to be elite in at least one area. So if you're a strong base, right, then we need you to be a strong stunter, a strong base. If you're a strong flyer, we need you to be an elite flyer, have elite body positions, be very flexible. And if you're a tumbler, be an elite gymnast, right? Fulls, we call it bounding, which is like where your hands don't touch the ground, you just keep going. Just feet flip, feet flip, feet flip. So be able to bound, hopefully standing full, good jumps. Basically being elite in one area is the only requirement.
Okay.
We take specialists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be trying out, but awesome. So
do you go and talk to other high school programs just to kind of let them know what it looks like to be a Navarro cheer?
Yeah, so majority of our recruiting comes from actually the all-star world. So there's kind of 2 worlds in cheerleading before you hit the college level. And so you have the club teams, which I would say club soccer, club gymnastics, those type of things. And then you have the scholastic school level. Well, for our style of cheerleading, because there's 2 styles in the sport, we pull more from the all-star region. And so we go to a lot of gyms, actually, where the clubs practice, instead of high schools. But a lot of the good high school kids end up going to those gyms anyways. So the all-star experience kind of is a better path to becoming a Navarro cheerleader.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's so awesome.
I know.
And of course, it's not enough that you are teaching all these different teams. I know you have assistant coaches, but you've got all these different teams, 70 kids. You're, as you said, keeping your leash on your baby bulldogs.
Yeah.
But what else do you do? You're a pastor, aren't you?
Yeah, so not only am I head coach here, but I also am a youth pastor at First Methodist Church in Cana. And, you know, we have about 60 kids in total in our youth program, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Now, getting them all there at the same time is a challenge, as you know, especially with all the sporting
I've
events.
seen it. I've seen some of y'all's gatherings
Yes.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes, especially with all the sporting events that, especially you guys are talking about, you know, spring ball, even just events in towns, theaters, things like that, FFA. You know, it's hard to get them all there at the same time, but I'm happy to have them when they do come. And we have a really good group of kids, a good group of core kids. And I'm sad to see them go because a lot of them are going to A&M or Sam Houston or, you know, other universities. So we have Senior Sunday, May 18th at First Methodist, and then we're going to have a banquet on the 21st for all our seniors.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, both in the field of kids, managing young adults and kids, and it's very exciting. It's a very fun job. Some people stray away from teenagers, but I don't know. I just fit in with them. Maybe it's because I'm a little crazy too.
Well, I'm certainly glad you have the energy for it. Also, of course.
I mean, you're also managing your family.
Yes.
You can't leave that out.
No, we
Yes.
can't.
No, you.
Wife and kids. My wife is Shannon, which many of y'all know her.
Yes.
And then I have 3 kids. So I have Mateo, Erilyn, and Luca.
Yes.
Luca's 7 months. Erilyn is 2 years old. She'll be 3 on the 9th.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then Mateo is about to be 5 on the 28th.
Wow.
He's about to start kindergarten, so pray for me.
I know.
Yes. Yes. Well, you have wonderful kids and a wonderful wife. I've had the opportunity to meet them and bless them. They have been at our dance practices. So if people didn't know, we did Dancing for Our Stars not once, but twice.
Yeah.
So we actually competed against each other a couple of years ago, and then we were crazy enough to come back and do a what do we call it? Alumni dance, I guess,
Alumni
this past
dance.
year. And beautiful Shannon, sweet woman, had 1 baby nursing, and she had the other 2 at practice, and they were the best kids and sweet kids, sweet family. So
Yeah, I would like to say we do have some pretty awesome children. Awesome
yes.
kids.
And then, of course, I guess you're not busy enough teaching and doing all the stuff here with the students at Navarro and cheering, and then you're not busy enough being the pastor, so now you are going to look at going into divinity school.
Yes. So I'm looking at Baylor and doing well, I already got accepted, but I'm looking at doing the Masters of Divinity in the fall. It's definitely going to be hard to time manage. I have limited windows, but I'm going to do my best to. Well, I'm going to take it slow. That's another thing. So I'm not going to be taking on full course loads. Maybe 1 or 2 classes at a time, and you know, keep it as light as I possibly can with my heavy workload at the moment is already. So.
Awesome.
Well, what's next for the Navarro Cheer program?
So for Navarro Cheer, so we're going, like I said, all girl. We're trying to get that 25. We're trying to bump our numbers to 68 to 70 kids in the program total. But I think one thing that we would like to do, and this will be a future thing, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to achieve this yet or not, but would be taking an all-girl team to Daytona.
Okay.
So it would be something that's in the works, that's in the process. We're creating the culture, we're creating the team. So I'm super excited with the talent that we have coming in this year. But we got to make sure it's a good representation of Navarro, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's the main thing, is we don't want to take anything that isn't ready to go yet.
Sure.
So we're in the building stage, and this next year is looking really, really good. We had some amazing girls try out.
I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Anything else you can tell us going on? Or?
I mean, we had a celebration recently for the cheerleaders. That was really awesome. And then beyond that, we have graduations. I have a lot of my kids graduating on the 14th, 15th, and 16th from different programs that the, I guess, career paths that the college offers. So I'm excited about that because it's just always so nice to see that, like, the kids made it and they're graduating.
Right.
They basically, you know, did the rite of passage and now they're going to go on to the next
level.
step.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. That's my main job as a coach, is to
Right.
get them to the next level. And I always tell my kids when they come in, hey, we're just a stepping stone for y'all. And my job is to elevate you and get you to the next level. And so my biggest job as a coach is making sure that they're prepared, that they're responsible, and that they can complete and finish what they started. And I think we're doing a pretty good job.
That's awesome.
This program is so exciting, and
Yeah.
I'm glad we get to kind of help highlight it. And Barbara and I may be borrowing one or 2 of these, just because we want to feel like a champion. Once in a while. But anyhow, thank you for coming on, and we just kind of, we'll keep up, and
Okay.
we'll probably have to come back for a visit.
Yes.
Thank
Let's
you.
go. Thank you. Go Navarro. Go Dogs.
Well, we've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about
you?
you? We just are wrapping up, having talked to the awesome Dustin Velazquez,
Yes.
head coach here at Navarro College.
Awesome conversation.
And we're so looking forward to
Yes.
the cheer team, and it's getting bigger, and it's going to get better.
The future is bright for the Navarro
The
Cheer.
future is so bright, and I'm
Yes.
excited for them. So we're wrapping up here. We want to give a shout out to Jim Willis, who does our videography.
Yes, thank you, Jim.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. And then he is with Ignite Productions. So if you need some help with anything
Check
like
him
that,
out. Check him out.
check him out. You'll see the commercial at the end.
So if you want to reach Cana Girl and Christy podcast, you can reach us on Facebook, or you can email us at canagirlandchristy@gmail.com.
And that's it for now.
You can find us on YouTube and Spotify.
Oh, we lost our pom-poms.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.